So here we are. Basically, what I've discovered is because this Lokar shifter doesn't have a button, or it didn't come with a button to activate the tow haul, basically I've just added in and incorporated my own tow haul switch, which I've kind of drilled through here, which will allow me to activate tow haul mode if I want to. I don't ever really use it, but it's kind of nice to have. What I discovered is this orange wire you do not need to hook up, this red wire you do not need to hook up, and this white wire, and also one of the blue wires. Oh no, never mind. Both blue wires will be hooked up. This blue wire here, one of them, I can't tell you which one is which because there's just a lot of things going on here, but one of the blue wires has to be hooked up to the black in loop so that you activate your dash indicator for what gear you're in. So that's important. So one of these blue wires is going to be connected to one of the small black wires, is going to give you your illumination, and your selection is basically going to power your park, reverse, neutral, drive indicator in the dash to the transmission controller. Another one here is, let's see here, we had a white and a brown here. One of the white, and like I say, you'll have to play around with it. I can't remember which one goes to which, but either the white or the brown, you kind of play around with it on one of the switches on the up and down, positive and negative. So you got a switch that goes up shift and a switch that goes down shift. The switch on the front of the Lokar is going to be your down shift, and the switch at the back is going to be your up shift. So you basically take a blue wire from each one of these switches, and in combination with the white and the brown is going to give you your up and your down shift, your positive and your negative. It's pretty easy to do. You basically hook it up with somebody else involved here, and you basically put that transmission into manual mode and find out which one's going to give you the proper up and down. You can wire it in reverse if you want to, but I just kept it the way that I want it. Is when I pull this shifter downwards, it's gonna go down in gear, and then when I push it up, it's gonna go up. The other thing to keep note of is the neutral safety switch. Don't worry about that. There is one here that's supplied by Lokar. Those two, you don't need to hook it up. The 6R80 is internally capable of dealing with that situation within itself at the transmission itself. So don't worry about hooking that up. The other thing is one of these other blue wires, I do believe, not the one that I've looped together that gives you the park indicator or the gear selection indicator. The other one gives you power to, say, when you turn the key on and turn it off and your lights turn on, and that has that delayed feature. This is important. You'll have to figure out that. That one basically goes, it's hard to show here, but yeah, it's kind of hard to show. Like I say, you guys are going to have to kind of troubleshoot it out a little bit here. But I do definitely know that these three wires here that are out of the factory harness are not used. I've tried to figure out what they do. I think what I've come to the conclusion is that they illuminate the original shifter so that you can get these lights working here. Clearly this shifter doesn't need it, so they are unused. But feel free to get a hold of me or shoot me an email if you have any issues with this stuff. The other thing is these two micro switches that control your up and down shifts. There is a heavy black ground right here that does come out of this harness. I've just wired that directly to the negative wire on both of these up and down micro switches. The red wires that come off your micro switches are not used on the Lokar. So I've basically just kind of capped them off here. If you can kind of see, I don't know if you can. I just put a cap on the end of it on both sides. They're not used. Like I say, if you want your tow haul to function, you'll have to wire that in separately. Other than that, this thing works fantastic. I've tried it. I've even tried putting the transmission into drive and then trying to start it with the key, and the neutral safety switch does work because it's internally actuated through the transmission. It doesn't need any feedback to the shifter itself. So hopefully this helps. I haven't heard of too many people doing this modification to an F-150. It's been kind of a thing that I've always wanted to do. And I've finally come to getting it done, and it's going to be fantastic. The only other thing is the 4-foot length cable that comes with this shifter will not reach the transmission properly due to obstacles and things that are in the way. So I've ordered a 6-foot long cable, which will be perfect. It will be in tomorrow. I will show you guys how that goes in. But it gives you the right amount of length to be able to bypass anything and any obstructions. So there you go. Hopefully this helps, guys. Bye.